Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Formula One Chat with the Mandem. I'm here with Jake this week, Anthony, and special guest, I guess, Delano in the place. Delano. No, I mean it can be a special guest. I don't know if you're gonna be a recurring guest, but
as I said when I saw the message one day when I grew up, I wanna be like you guys, you know.
Nah, too much of that.
And I think Mr. for real. I was
remember.
You can't join me.
Yeah.
Because I remember properly.
Yeah.
But no, Delhi. So
forward.
Since your first episode, you have to tell us, what get you into F1, who's your team, and who's your favorite driver. So, you can start off with that.
All right. So what got me into F1? I'm a car lover from I there my knee. Me I draw a car, me I run around a imaginary steering wheel, and Gran Turismo was the first video game I ever played. And remember, like, yo, mommy, me need this, and step on like a one U-ball game. Yeah, man, just car lover. So I actually been watching Formula One from the Schumacher Ferrari era. Obviously, back then I wasn't as attentive, It would just
that was a good era. That was a good era. That's the only era.
I think them did the 4 or 5 back to back. And like Ferrari and Shell did have like a V-Power commercial on TV, and like me I say, yo dog, them carry a sick. Them time that I think it's the F50 was around in that era, like the early 2000s, so they were advertising the Formula One car with their current supercar of that era. And Then touch high school now have little more sense. Must say, yo, a black youth named Lewis Hamilton. Actually, like, really good. So, Mercedes, McLaren was the first team I could have said, yeah, my support. And ever since that, any team Lewis there, I am there.
So next year is a Ferrari funded.
So next year, we just have to park the Mercedes merch and just shell out a Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, I appreciate that, isn't it? So,
month or something a while ago, and trust me, it strike a nerve, brother. I remember those. I think Shell was giving away some of those mini Formula One cars, brother. They have one.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think you buy a certain amount of gas and get one. Yeah, man, brother. Up to this day, I can't find my own one.
Man, like him traumatized.
No, brother, serious thing in my youth. No, it's a serious thing, man. I remember distinctively my youth. They were giving brother. Them thing normally happen in Jamaica, you normally get them thing there in Jamaica, and I remember distinctively that they go on, and they have one for about like a year. After that, I couldn't find it. Yeah, man.
Delano, why you do this? Why?
Man, remind me of the hurt,
brother.
The pain. Johnny was there.
Oh boy, but anyways,
good old days when the calendar ended in October and November. Because legit, like when we start watch Formula One, Brazil, the last race of the year, bro, October. Like this going till December thing and starting back in March. Like what?
Yeah, how many circuits they have them time? They like probably like
it was like 15, 16 tops, bro. The season did start with Australia and it ended with Brazil.
Oh,
yeah. America never had no race. Like crazy. And now you have 3 American races.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But so before starting the episode, in pre-production, we'd consider if we're going to talk about our predictions the last race. Because we made some predictions for the Singapore race, but unfortunately that information has been deleted somewhere, somehow. But however, the winner was Lando. Max was second, and Piastri was third. I think Daniel did his last bid, helping out Max with not having Lando getting the Grand Slam. You see me? What you guys think about that? What do you think about Daniel's farewell to the game?
The newcomer start.
Lily.
I mean, it's unfortunate for Daniel being in his shoes, of course, You get an opportunity to get back to a tier 1 team, and for just multiple reasons, you crash out, was that Zandvoort, you break your wrist, then, the other guy got back in the car, and are like, damn, are they even going to put me back in the car? All right, yes, then put me back in the car. But then you still never really did outperform your teammate. So, yeah, I mean, he was very emotional for a reason, because he knew pretty much, I didn't put up, I didn't back my talk, and it's a cutthroat team. So, yeah, he had his time. I'm sure he'll be fine financially.
No, 100%. Every one of them money are right. Well, as in to extend to a wee day in our life, I would say so. But yeah, so now I guess we'll direct this to Anthony. So Anthony, what do you think about the theory where people are saying, a long time him should I get chopped? Because him actually now perform for the longest while, ever since him probably moved go Renault.
Yeah, some of the moves may make questionable, but it wasn't like down to him alone. He thought move to Renault was a step in the right direction, and he would be the number one guy there. It worked out for a couple of years, but Renault wasn't going, anywhere, so to speak. And then he made this move now back to, RB. So
McLaren? Him nobody got
yeah,
McLaren for
got McLaren with Sainz. No, he was at McLaren with Lando.
And couldn't link, and them they awkward together, brother.
Yeah. So the partnership was, because I remember I talked to you about this already. When that was the first time Lando rubbed me the wrong way in terms of him saying that, boy, I don't think
Daniel
was good enough. Yeah, it was good enough. So I mean,
remember that interview. Remember your message.
That he rubbed me the wrong way. But it's just unfortunate. The only thing I can say that it might have helped Max win the championship now, because all Max have to do is just finish second to Lando for the rest of the race, then and win. That's it. And I'm in back in title.
And with you bringing up that topic, actually, that's one of the things I wanted to address. You think Max have enough? As in general, Yuki can answer if you want, and I just want to hear the man opinion. But you think Max can actually hold it off for the rest of it? I don't know about the constructors per se, but actually the drivers' championship.
100%. I think he can. I think especially since he came second the last race, I think his confidence is building back up. I think I remember him saying in the last race that he was very comfortable with the car. Again, and once from Max comfortable with the car, he might go perform. So even if it's just to hold second place, I think it's possible. But let's see each circuit is different. Each setup is different. So let us see what happens in the next 6 races. But I don't see, at this point, I believe Max have this in the, but I'm not saying in the bag, but I feel he can hold it off. Like he can defend it. You know what I mean? And Lando, yes, he did a great job in Singapore from start to finish. Finally, clap, was able to move from start to finish the race, but that was one race. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't know if him have the nerve of steel there again for hold it off for another 6 races. So, make we see. McLaren might even just come up with some like a full strategy and screw him over again, as they've done in the past, or he might screw himself and shoot himself in the foot. But I believe he can.
Rules.
Definitely.
But yeah, anybody else with the upper, like for me, genuinely, I'm gonna see how him could have not, as in, it would have to take a lot of driving from Piastri and Norris, I think, to actually keep him out. And then, you need one of the other bogeyman them in the sense that if Leclerc step up and try to be more consistent. Exactly.
Performance-wise, them can't afford no 8-second pit stop, no wrong strategy. Like, all it takes is one thing to go wrong, and it,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So that means all right. So I guess most of the man them think it's seal up. So all right. So
It's gonna be close, but if Max don't win this year, I would genuinely be surprised.
so okay. So now that you just literally said a statement there, so you think Max will win next year? When I think about what's happening within Red Bull and the fact that it seems like the whole team not as stable as usual and how them actually operate, it's not the same. So like for the next year, what to think are gonna happen within that space? Red Bull.
Next year, them a top 3 team. When I say them as top 1 on this trajectory.
all right.
Because whoever, let's say Perez, the rumors is that he's retiring, right? Whoever replaces Perez not going to draft the car as quick. So then, yeah.
But didn't Perez come out and deny that?
We'll see. Why them say cut through it, so until the event, I don't know.
Oh man, yo, Delano said,
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you really can't tell. You know what I mean? Red Bull is just such a strange little team that I can't. At this point, even worse how this year has been panning out.
Yeah.
I really cannot predict what they'll do because Horner say one thing, Helmut say one thing, the driver them say another thing, and like then they're just losing so many key players on a technical team that is just like I really don't know what next year will look like for them. Not that I care actually, because born Red Bull anyways.
But hold on, didn't someone leave during this break also? I'm trying to remember. I
don't remember who, but someone, if it's not in the break, someone left recently. I think at the start of the break, someone left.
Yeah.
To go to McLaren.
I guess
McLaren or Aston
I can't
Martin.
remember exactly, but I know
say Anthony, McLaren or Aston Martin.
Anthony seemed a bit quiet on the topic, but I know say Anthony are the one who kind of see this from before, like from the start of the season when the thing go out with Horner. Man say, yo, them get slack. You remember?
No, it's not just that alone, I think what happened is that they got complacent. Well, I'm not saying complacent. The truth of the fact of the matter is, and I say to you guys already, Perez is not carrying his weight. And I think once they finish second in the constructors title, that is going to play a significant role in terms of him leaving. Because then, as Adeli said, they're going to become maybe a top 3 or a top 4 team. I have them a top 4 next year.
Yeah,
and I'm being honest. Yeah, and I'm being honest because no matter how hard they try, if Max keep winning races and the next person are pulling them weight, and Leclerc and Hamilton is picking up points, and Norris and Piastri is picking up points, the laugh average is going to equal and say, boy, you're not that team anymore.
Yep.
And then again with the whole sustainability rules going forward, and I don't see them making any changes to here. How can we get the car better for next year? Because the car is not that good this year, right? And how can we keep on all those expertise, all those injuries that we need that got us to where we are now? They're not doing that.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time before they literally kick the bucket.
Yeah.
I think that with the exit of Adrian Newey, that they've kind of just, in my opinion, kind of given up on this era, and they're just 100% focused on the 2026 era and beyond in terms of car.
No, I'm trying to think why you got 2026 in the sense that Max contract ends when again?
It ends in 2028, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm thinking in terms of the production of the car. I feel like I'm kind of give up. I think not kind of give up. I think at the top of the year, they thought they were good, and they're at a place where there's not much they can do because they're pushing most of their I guess energy in the 2026 car. Like they're developing their own engine, they're doing all these different things. And I think that's where they're focused on. And I think that's also why then this year they did not be very cutthroat with Perez as well. But then we all know, say, Perez have backing behind him, so Red Bull knows that them can't go Mexico if Perez not forward to Mexico. So I don't know. It's a very tricky thing for them, but I
Less
really don't
merch will be
see.
sold.
Say that again?
I said a whole lot less merch will be sold.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And that is important to them. I'm curious to see what happens next year for them. I really have no expectations. I think I agree with Anthony that they will be a top 4 team and not just a top 3 team. Because we see that, Haas is now partnering with Toyota. That we won't necessarily see anything with them maybe top of next year, but maybe by lower end of next season, we might be seeing some stuff with them. I don't see McLaren dropping the ball.
That could move the needle for sure. That
really could move the needle. Yeah. McLaren, boy, they would have to try real hard to mess up what they have right now. Ferrari looking really good, but Ferrari, you never know.
They'll have a Hamilton,
Mercedes, right? They'll have a Hamilton, thank God. But then also can't count out Mercedes. Like they're looking like they're kind of shaping up, and I'm intrigued to see. Actually, no, I can count them out for the first half of next season because they have Kimi.
I was about to ask. Has anyone really seen Kimi? Has he drove any times this year? Him drive
once,
FP1.
Yeah, free practice.
And him the crash the car. And that's the reason why I say we might not see anything at the top of next year, because I think the top of next year, Mercedes and Kimi will just be figuring out the car and the limitations of it. So expect a few more crashes from Kimi in his forecast that George will make. And then also that dynamic between him and George, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that will look like. But at the same time, if they're able to get it together, I see them up there. Aston Martin, maybe they might show something next year, maybe. Wait, when does the Honda sponsorship start? Next year?
Hold on. So this is where I think I'm actually going to give you the floor again, because in pre-production, you actually brought up a topic that I felt like was really deep and off center. So, you can actually start from there, where you speak about Yuki,
Okay, cool. So I just Googled it. So Honda will launch a full-scale return to Formula One in 2026. So next year, they're going to be pretty average, as they are this year. But yeah, we were talking about Yuki, and I was saying that we've not heard in all our discussions of who will move up to Perez's seat. We've not heard a talk about Yuki going up. I think maybe Helmut one time might have mentioned Yuki, but I think he just said it because it came weeks after they were talking about Liam Lawson and his other youth from Formula 2. Can't remember his name right now. They're on the Red Bull Academy team. But yeah, about 2 weeks it passed. Nobody mentioned Yuki's name. And then all of a sudden, Helmut come out of the woodworks and like, oh yeah, we're also considering Yuki for 2025. Shut up, you're not. Nobody's actually considering this guy because I believe because Yuki is tied to Honda, that they don't want to create a deal with him, and either Honda say, yo, him have to go over to that team, yeah, or what? There's some contractual agreement there that might, fall flat next year. You see me? So, this is the end of Honda and Red Bull. Is next year the end of Red Bull and Honda?
I really think it was this season. This season,
Honda, Red Bull engine.
I really think it was this season, or it was announced this season.
No, at the end of. So there is still a Honda engine supply deal in place to the end of 2025. So at the end of 2025. So Yuki seat at what name?
RB
is secure until the end of 2025. We don't know what that will look like for 2026. So I believe that there is some drama there, and him now ever move up to the Red Bull seat. That's just my opinion.
I mean, when you presented it, I never thought about it until And then the fact that Honda is actually going to go to Aston Martin, it's I don't know what that would mean for Stroll and Alonso. I can't see.
See that too? Sorry, Yuki contract ends in 2025.
So it's literally the Honda contract, more or less.
No, that's right.
Wow.
So we will see where Yuki will go at the end of 2025. I would be surprised if Red Bull keep it. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I hope to be wrong.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Do a decent job for the most part.
He's very consistent.
He has been the most stable driver at VCARB. He has been the most stable driver. Honestly. As in, not most stable person. But
the radio messages are
exactly.
Yeah, but you know, though, him radio message him not go on like one time though. Like he has
he's calmed down.
Yeah. Anthony?
Mm-hmm. No, man, I'm good, man. No, we're good.
Oh, okay. All right. So the next topic, hold on. There's something we did not talk about, and it's the reported banning of the mini DRS that the McLaren has. Has it officially been banned?
Yeah. So from what you tell me, that's what I heard. I haven't. Let me check.
Anybody else hear nothing about that?
No, I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, I haven't been checking it.
Exactly.
No,
so
definitely after the last few races when they throw the onboard footage. Yeah, that's a gray area there.
Yeah, exactly. But them say, well, following a successful Red Bull protest to the FIA, McLaren is required to modify its low downforce rear wing. Yeah, apparently it's one of those things. Because remember, even a few of you guys were sending me clips saying like, these little cheaty things are what make it, they make F1. You kind of bend the rules and stuff like that.
Even up to today, I saw someone share one at Williams back in the day when them did do
the water one. That's the one.
There's a water one for them. They fill up the tank them with water for weight, and then during one of they change them or something. One of the pit stop them that release the water or add up back. The water would evaporate.
Exactly.
So to the end of the race, they would pit again to fill up back the tank with water. So that when they do weight, it would be the weight, whatever. But there's another one where they optimize the transmission. Yes, that was it. They optimize the transmission for quicker gear changes. And the FIA, they say, them do it so damn well, because I think this might have been during the times of Adrian Newey, but I could be wrong. But they had fine-tuned the transmission so well that FIA say, yeah man, this can't be replicated, so this have to get banned.
All right.
So that to say, like, these little cheat codes, and this is just part of Formula One. I mean, it helps to propel, the innovation in the sport itself. You know what I mean? We would not be here. Look, the cars would not be where they are right now if it wasn't for these little cheats and tweaks, and you know what I mean.
So the limits, see what you can get away with. And keep
exactly.
All right. So, Anthony.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Do you personally think the Argentine deserves a seat?
No.
You said no.
No.
No hesitation there.
No, man. Man, I think I think they could have even given Mick a chance.
Which Mick?
Well, Mick. Well, I guess it's up to him really, but he's currently doing like 3 races. I mean, which Mick?
Yo, Mick, no need for admitting.
No, but what I'm saying, no, hold on, Walter. I'm saying, give him a chance. That's the exact same thing you do with Kimi.
No, but no. Yeah, I said no, but yeah.
It's the exact same thing. Or you could have gone for Albon then. Go for Albon then from Williams.
I think genuinely, I don't know personally, and I haven't heard him say it, but I think Albon has been burnt by the Red Bull experience.
But that's what I'm saying. He could have gone to Mercedes
No, I know,
with
but
George.
it's still one of those where every single thing them nitpick. I'ma feel like say him probably feel better. Well, with Colapinto and Sainz coming in now, which we'll talk on where Colapinto should go if he should deserve a seat. But with those driver coming in, he might feel more pressure. But every time him talk about him situation at Red Bull, it was always the amount of pressure and the fact that Max was just moving better in the vehicle or managing the vehicle better than he was.
But Walter, the perfect environment for that would have been at Mercedes.
No,
Because
because
he won't feel that pressure at Mercedes.
but George would have been above him, no?
Yes.
Exactly. So that's
And the
why
two
I'm
of them
like,
and the two of them would have been at would have been at Williams at some point in time.
True.
So they would come through and say, yo, the two is there. You get me and say, yo,
Yeah.
all right, I'm bond together and build something. I don't think Timmy deserves a seat.
Brother, all right, cool. But then, all right, so Colapinto deserve a seat, the Argentine.
Colapinto has been driving well. Based on the few races that we see him drive, he has been driving okay.
Yeah.
You can't take it away from him. Just like Ali. They've been driving well. Have you seen Timmy drive?
Him crash, now that what he say?
Exactly. That man say, big man. That man say, yo, and we have seen, brother, we have seen
form in the season.
we have seen Mick
True.
when he was at Haas.
Yeah.
He was driving okay-ish. Mark, your Haas never there going with no, but he was okay.
Exactly, that's what I said. I never see nothing, because the thing is, for me, personally, when I see somebody drive, so them have like a personality with it. Like, Max, I go push it to the limit. Lando, as much as I hate Lando is a patient driver, right? So two of them working. One, somebody who push it, but somebody who patient and still be strategic and also respectful to the team. That for me, I don't know why that matter for me so much, but it matters a lot. You see me? So I don't know how exactly, like, Mick just never had a personality driving. And I think Drive to Survive made it even worse, because you saw where he never, like, even when Gunther did have enough for him shit, he never really like talk back to Gunther. Him just sit down there like a pitney and take it. You see me? So for me, him now give me that like, yo, I want it. It's more like him there's a difference between when you go on job the first day and you try learn everything, and then after 6 months you start say the boss, oh no, but you have that system, them not like that. You get me? I try to say him not have that type of personality there.
The drive.
Exactly.
I want to be a little bit mean.
Go ahead.
Mick, give me my father is why I'm here. It's giving very Stroll energy, you see me? My father is why I'm here. And it's not to say that he doesn't have any talent, but like, as you rightfully said, from what I've seen, the footage I've seen, because I wasn't watching Formula 1 anymore. Was I watching Formula 1 when he was driving? Maybe the last tail end of it. Actually, yes, the tail end of it.
Yeah.
He does not have that fire in him, you see me? And to me, if you didn't have fire in you, you would not be so comfortable being the reserve driver for so long.
Yeah, even that part there. Even that part, you should not try even drive a V car or something. I try fight to get the seat.
By the way, how did he get that seat at Haas? By the way, wasn't the guy from Russia?
Get chopped. Yeah, you get chopped
again. Ukraine thing.
Kivat?
No. Nicholas.
Not Danny Kivat. There's Russian driver.
Mazepin.
Nikita Mazepin. So I think that is how Kimi got that. Kimi. Mick got that seat,
Yeah.
Because Russia invaded Ukraine and
the whole thing, like them say, them can't. You see me?
Because Mazepin father was a part of the team, like him own
a big oligarch, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, in the whole Haas team, and them, that to take him out time. So that is how him get that seat. But how you guys rightfully say he has not done much. But I would have given him it over, make him try and sit my question and like midway the season and say, yo, what? I thought we could try something with Kimi. And if Kimi don't drive, then we'll try something with Albon. But Albon has proven that, the man can drive.
Yeah,
Him
me
just
not
need a
gonna lie.
car. Him just need a car. And if you go to that boy, for me, Albon is more laid back and his laissez-faire attitude more than
Yeah.
even Mick.
Mick. Yeah, but
Because
yeah,
Albon, as I say, Albon will use that one situation and say, yo, maybe me just okay with this team, if you exert too much energy and good or
true.
something, we pick up a
Well,
few points now and again.
uh-huh.
Is it?
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. We can actually see the perspective, but I guess this thing with them going for younger people, I don't know if they must save money or something. I don't know. But also just a small note is that this will be his 100th race, Albon's actual 100th Formula One race, which I guess him can probably do something good this week.
Supposed to, because see. So means an original Albon fan, so
Yeah, no,
Williams
we
boy,
know,
so
we know,
yeah,
we know, we know, we know.
me go and support my boy, you see me? But I don't know if I want him to go to Mercedes. Maybe because I've grown this disdain for Mercedes.
What?
But
Delano, you hearing this man? You hearing him?
Where Dick Sauer go? Where Dick Sauer?
Man said this deal for Mercedes.
I am a Lewis Hamilton fan first.
all right, because I was gonna be like, I'm pretty sure Delano feels the same way about this though.
Very questionable decisions have been made with regards to Mercedes here lately. So yeah,
Exactly.
I'm gonna drink all the conspiracy Kool-Aid, but yeah,
Them burn me enough already with Lewis. And what I can tell you, it's from the year when
from
from Butters, from it's that year when Rosberg win. Nobody can tell me nothing. Say I never Horner, Ember Horner. When again
Toto.
name of sit me now. When again
Anthony.
water Wolf.
Who?
Nobody can tell me say
Toto,
that Wolf.
Toto.
Nobody can tell that. Yeah, man. There's no way possible how Rosberg supposed to win the title. Brother,
Oh boy.
Hamilton can never have no reliability this season. And from the man them come after the summer break. Be a problem.
Yo, I'll be a trauma this episode a trauma for Anthony. Yo, alright. So we can't leave the Mercedes. Well, to be honest, there's actually another Mercedes topic that we'd like for big up still, As well, all of us here, we're Jamaicans, and just want to congratulate the young Alex Powell, who actually won his first Formula 4 exactly in Monza, actually. You see me? So, although I think he's like probably 9th on the grid or something like that, but, it's just good for see a Jamaican actually in Formula 1 Academy to an extent where, it I get mentioned. So, congrats to him,
Yeah,
haven't really seen anything.
With Lewis pulling out of the Extreme E rally deal, Fraser McConnell, I think him signed to Dodge. So he's with the Dodge racing team here, and now he's racing with Leah Black, that a Ken Black daughter. Yeah, so him drop and rebound and work something else out. So I'm glad to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Give thanks for that too.
That's mad. That mad still.
He's like either second or third in that championship, so he might do pretty good. Pretty good.
Yo, them money, them good still. That's the thing at the end of the day. My opinion is that.
Man, for them bread nice, man.
What is now? Oh yeah, so we were talking. So Delano, you know how many seats are left? How many free seats are left for 2025?
No.
So based on our research, it's 2 free seats left. One at VCarb because Riccardio left, and apparently they gave Liam Lawson, what you call it, 6 races for show him worth. And the other is at Kick Saba Steak F1 or whatever its name. So if
you know that people are fighting over that seat.
No, that's what I'm gonna ask you. So if you were Colapinto which one would you select?
Yeah, man, V-carb straight, no two ways. That's not even a question right now, bro.
What do you mean? Jake, you agree?
It's just, I've said it before in our Telegram chat, like, it's a pity to see how Bottas has just become like a marketing person now.
Porridge
Like,
man.
Porridge boss, man.
when you think about Bottas, you don't think about on-track action anymore. And it's not that he's not capable. The car is just
terrible.
Yeah. No
I'm
one can
definitely
do
agreeing
anything.
with Deli there. So, like, if I was Colapinto and my choices were those two seats, I'm definitely going to V-carb. Unless Starbuck can tell me, say, yo, Audi platform in the 2026 definitely going to be a contender, and them sign me for like a 3-year deal, 4-year deal type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
With
think
some
for me,
exit
the
clause,
security.
some exit clause, of course. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need an exit clause.
Yeah, good point. But yeah, it kind of sad. As in, it's not sad, because I think Bottas just end up in this world of where he's more of, as you said, like a personality than a driver now. Isn't me? Kind of what Daniel Ricciardo did do, So make your money how you make it, All right. So I think we're getting to that time now where we can start making some predictions for the upcoming COTA race, right? So Delano, how
I
we
have
do this?
no idea.
No, hold on. So Delano, how we do this? We pick top 3 in order. And we also pick someone that we think would be somebody from the midfield or lower that we think would actually be a high-performing racer, right?
All right.
All right. So you are gonna, since this is your first episode, I'll make you kick it off. You see me?
So top 3.
Yeah, in order.
One thing. There's sprint qualifying. I think there's sprint, right?
Hold
I think
on,
there's
for
a
real?
sprint. Yeah, I think
Let
there's
me
a
check
sprint.
that. Hold on.
But it's true, it's been a minute since a sprint gone.
Yes,
there's a sprint on Saturday.
There's a sprint.
Yeah, there's a sprint, 100%.
Rotted.
That's not good for Mercedes. Let's go for them set up. Man, them a laugh. This happened the last time. They nailed the sprint setup, and then after that, when the real race is like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
you're right.
Yeah, man.
Delano is excited. Remember, Delano and Anthony when I message me and I say, "Yo, we're back."
Man, who? Yeah.
False flag.
Balls up the man them give a brother.
Yo.
Yeah.
So hold on.
But you know who also gave false hope though? Riccardo also gave false hope that same weekend there. Riccardo did well in the sprint and disappeared in the Grand Prix as well.
Yeah. So hold on, and I want to predict for the sprint too. You think so? It makes sense.
I was just quiet.
Too much stress right now.
Too much stress.
Too much stress right now.
All right. So,
what I would do is I would say who I think will win the sprint, and then we do the regular format for the GP.
All right, and no midfield. Oh well, yeah, we still consider the midfield.
Oh yeah, and the regular format midfield. Yeah.
All right. So Dele, welcome. Prediction.
I would give Piastri the sprint.
All right.
And then on the race, I would give Lando the race, Piastri second, and Lewis third. And if all goes well, Max DNF. That would be a perfect weekend for me. That would be a perfect weekend for me because then mathematically, Max can't win. Yeah, so.
The man of wicked run out.
Yeah.
So who from the midfield you'd say you see as the top performer from the midfield?
We know if Ali Berman gonna be racing.
Wow. No confirmation.
No, it's back to K-Mag.
It's back to
K-Mag with no points, with no penalties.
I forgot about that. K-Mag back with a clean license. Yeah, man. So here what? I keep in my order and I want K-Mag take out Max. I'm not nothing for lose. Yeah, man. More some people from MGM and the sports booking place them just link him and say, "Oh, just deal with this, dog."
Oh my God.
Yo, too hilarious that.
No, it's
Oh
Yeah.
boy. All
I
right.
will give Sunoda from the midfield,
All right.
like a P10, get a
All right.
point,
All
hopefully.
right. That can work. All right, Jake, what do you say? Sprint.
Sprint. Definitely Piastri for the win. For the GP, I would go Lando as well. I want to say Leclerc. I want to say Piastri. No, I want to say Max.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And then from the midfield, I'm going to go with my boy, not my boy, but I'll go with Colapinto.
Okay, makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
write this down.
Yeah, man, write this down this time. So next time, the next time, the
Alright.
man I say this never go on. Tony,
Lando sprint.
mad.
Yuki from the midfield.
All right.
Max race win. Norris second.
Yo,
Piastri third.
what are you smoking over there, bro?
Yeah,
What's him? Oh, the man in and Max, man in and Max.
Max
Um.
race win.
All right. Wait. For me, the sprint. The sprint, I will go. Actually, yeah, I'll go with Lando because you know what? It might give people hope. That's what gonna happen. It might give the people hope, and the same kind of thing gonna happen. And then everybody will be like, "Hold on, I want to go on this." So, I have to go with Leclerc because I have not been supporting the what do you call it now?
The Prancing Norris.
The prancing her as well. So let's say I have the belief, and then we'll go with Norris. And just because I feel like same and nine, Russell will come third some way, somehow.
What the?
Nah. From the midfield, I think Albon. Albon will get at least a P, I don't know, 10 or something like that. Especially if you go through the qualies. You see me? So right now we reach you see 45 minutes on the dot almost. I think we're going to call this an episode, and we hopefully will be back next week with another episode to speak on probably the aftermath and what
Yeah,
we are
man.
predicting for the next upcoming race, which will be in Mexico. All right?
Mexico.
Yeah. So
It's okay, Mag, if you're going to hit anybody. Yeah. Just putting that out there.
Oh my God. This guy.
oh, that's hilarious.
Yo, you know. Oh my God.
Oh God. But yeah.
No, man, it's alright, man.
Anyway, so you see me. Thank the man them for joining, and
Yeah, man, no
hopefully,
problem.
seeing you upon the next episode and appreciating you for listening. You see me.
All right, cool. Bless up.
Mad thing. Bless up, everybody.
Bless up.
All right.